Hi there, I'm Ludwig and this is Data Platform Microlearning. In today's episode, I want to talk to you about the Zen Mode in Azure Data Studio. Now, even though it says Zen, it has nothing to do with the meditation, but it has a lot to do with this book. Now, Deep Work by Cal Newport, it's an absolutely wonderful book about how to be more productive and more effective thanks to having less distractions in your life. And this is exactly what the Zen Mode in Azure Data Studio is. So if you're going to your Azure Data Studio and looking at the interface, you can see that you have a whole bunch of things going on here, right? On the left-hand side, you have your Explorer, right? You may want to switch to your search, you may switch to your notebooks or maybe the editors that you have opened. You may have Git already enabled and some of the additional extensions from Azure Data Market. So that's a lot of things to do before you can, or to look at and to watch for before you can get to your actual code, right? Now, if you switch to the SQL Server Management Studio, even though interface may be a bit clearer, then again, you still see that there's a lot of things, a lot of icons, a lot of menus. You may not use all of the ones like MDX and DMX and DAX. All of those icons are always here, basically distracting you from the actual query and the actual results. And this is exactly what the Data Zen is in the Azure Data Studio, because instead of seeing all of those things in here at all times, what you can do is you can just go to View, you can go to your Appearance, and in here, under the keyboard shortcut, Ctrl-K-Z, boom, you can enable the Zen Mode. And as you can see right now, I went first of all full screen, and then second of all, you can see that I got rid of anything that is not my query and my result set. Nothing more. This is exactly what Cal Newport was writing about in his Deep Work book. Of course, the link to the book itself is in the description. I highly recommend that book. I took a lot out of this book. It's available on Amazon in paperback, in a hardcover, on Kindle, and in Audible version as well, read by the author if I'm not mistaken. But again, a great book, and Azure Data Studio being a wonderful tool and being very modern tool, especially in comparison to SQL Server Management Studio, that also allows you to get into the Zen mode in order to get the most out of your day when you're working with your SQL queries. So again, without further ado, just go ahead, enable the Azure Data Studio Zen mode, and I'll see you in the next episode.